guys. Cinco de Mayo, 2021. You know, it's a serious situation in the world. People don't understand the parable of the tenants, the barren fig tree, the faithful servant, the 10 virgins, the lamp on a stand, the hidden treasure, all these other parables Jesus talks about, you know, and they're key. You know, the hidden pearl, the rich fool, the wise and foolish builders. The people have to repent or die. They think that grace alone was going to save them. It's stupid. So, you know, it's about 11 o'clock. You know, the Cinco de Mayo people are starting to come out. We'll see what is on Santa Clara Avenue, you know, for those of you tuning in. You know, but I think that they're going to suppress my videos. You see a lot of people who are just thugs, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing or whatever. You know, my purpose in my video is to get some footage and to give you some important information at the same time. So this is stuff that people don't often think about. You know, everyone pushes social norms. Why do they pressure me to just push social norms? You know, I don't do that. They pressure me, right? Here I am, you know what I'm saying? My argument of universal pinpoint and moral precision. Who else even uses that term? Focus, moral intensity. Who else even uses that phrase? They don't. They just go through life and try to convince you to be evil. You know, as it says in the Bible, they eat the fruit of deception, right? Hosea, you know, instead of the fruit of righteousness, which is wisdom. Okay, wisdom derived from righteousness, not knowledge of how to do this and that. You know, God doesn't care if you know how to fix a car or how to do rocket science. God cares about righteousness and justice. Isaiah 5:7. He looked in the vineyard of the Lord for righteousness and justice. Okay, so it says in Psalm 24, who is the King of glory? It is the Lord mighty in battle, right? What kind of mighty? Are we talking about the military and the police? No. A moral battle, a morally precise war, and not necessarily physical. A lot of people do not read the Bible to understand the turn the other cheek. You know, they're not saying you can't go to war or can't defend yourself, or they're not even saying you can't launch an attack. What it's saying is if you live by the sword, okay, if you live by the flesh, by the material, okay, if you fight for what you think you should do instead of what moral precision would have you do, okay, with the spirit of righteousness, which is the Spirit of God. You know them by their righteous wisdom. What are they telling you to do? What ulterior motives could they have? You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people might come across the video. I don't know how much they're going to suppress it, and they'll say, "Oh, okay, here we got some kind of fucking emergency vehicle already. This is some bullshit." But you know, a lot of people might not want to hear these things, but people are targeted for their political views. You know, right on cue, right? They're like, shut up in their own way, whether, you know. Anyway, for whatever reason, when I bring up things tend to get more hectic. I'm making this video on the fly, you understand me? And I can't disclose certain information, you know. Make a long story about how I'm making this video. To make a long story short, I haven't been treated fairly in life. People worship the devil, okay? You get kind of, you know, different characters out here, okay? I know that when you're in channels, it comes off like a cock fest. A bunch of dudes everywhere, and then there's groups of females, they know each other. Every once in a while, some 18-year-old chick, you're like, wow, she's walking by herself. Maybe I could be a creeper and hop out and try to talk to her and get rejected and get played out like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And it creates a certain amount of tension. It's not just me who feels that way. You see poor people. You see, you know, there's rich people that work down here. We see the kind of the crossroads, people from different paths coming through, right? You see these kind of regular like people and kind of more regular cars, guys driving with their girlfriends. Okay, if you're not in a conformist group, a group that's allowed to exist, because let's face it, they cracked down on the Panthers, they cracked on various groups from various races over time. The ones you see are the ones that the government, the CIA put together. Okay, everything is like a corporate state operation, and you're an idiot if you don't know that. Why is there no love in Valentine's Day, no God in Christmas? Why is Easter about, you know, rape by deception, right? Pagan rape by deception. Called, who was Ishtar exactly? Okay, who was EA, Inky, right? Easter, EA, right? Look at Latin roots. The people in Rome, where, you know, Latin is said to come from, know very well who EA is, Inky. You know, they knew very well who was, because their mysteries were derived from Sumerian and Egyptian and African mysteries, Phoenicians, right? Canaanites.